2022, the tax was passed into law.
After considerable deliberation, government has decided to place a levy on all electronic transactions to widen the tax net and rope in the informal sector. This shall be known as the Electronic Transaction Levy or E-Levy.
A year after, the 8th Parliament reviewed this tax, reducing it to 1%.
Pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop? Okay. Well, they know this is going to transform and change the lives of Kenyans.
Members, the Electronic Transfer Levy Bill 2021 duly read the third time and passed.
Well, this did not augur well with the populace.
It got to a point that when taxes are being taken, I don't see the reasons why I'm being taxed. Here, you could see the reasons for the taxes being taken. We can't feel it.
We had said that we were going to abolish it.
Honorable Minority Chief Whip.
The bill is expected to be assented by the president in the fastest possible time after the House transmits it.
Meanwhile, a few hours after Parliament abolished the e-levy, market women in the Koforidua Central Market, who previously supported the policy, expressed concerns about its removal. Now, the traders who were used by the Member of Parliament for New Jabin South, Michael Otribefi, to campaign for the acceptance of the levy, now fear its abolition could negatively impact government programs such as free senior high school policy and lead to an increase in other taxes.
A few hours after Parliament abolished the electronic transfer levy, E-Levy, market women in Koforidua Central Markets, who previously supported the policy, expressed concern about its removal. These traders, who were used by the Member of Parliament for New Jabin South, Michael Otribefi, to campaign for acceptance of the E-Levy, now fear its abolition. They insist that the E-Levy did not significantly affect their businesses.
If you say tax the only pay we are here, tax near the church of mine. It is a misandisika. Kakra na baiti kakra no de beye mpuntu djuma mamia mini hawo ewo ho nsa wo kire say aban bie ni wono ma obeye adwu obaba oman ni mabebu oman na obeye mpuntu djuma bi a taxes enka ho abroche nyina de taxes na bu oman no abroche ba bi bia ye pempuntu bia tax no mutua ansa na omabu oman be enfie nwotwekra ni niti internal revenue obi amedan meka na say any announce information is to say a internal revenue. Wakofa woniema bano. Yemebu wakofa krabo be a 4 months, 5 months, and say where to your tax and no one or sabebu nor the amount. It's E-Levy need the cat one kaye.
However, some business owners hold a different view. Samuel Jacke, a businessman, accused the traders of being insincere, arguing that the E-Levy had a negative impact on businesses.
I'm a business, no. Acquah, because most of the time, yeah, ready for a co-quantion. Who send this camera or customer? No, order for near ma. Scanner a be a lesson, scanner son. Until no E-Levy no, oh, tear out of your capital now was an yate. Until a may Jumedino. I said, I'm going to most of the time, the Kukuri scanner first money near their co. Ubetiako share arm robbers or cremu or belbo car accident. Unya, scanning in a bush of fool. No more no say, discarding in a good phone so near the coquine swap. Utimi carrying money to friends and marketplace, no, so simple, so free, now they are caught. And they say, I abandon you if you want the Missus say about Boama and Jumedino, Akoso.
Reporting from Koforidua, Eastern Region, could you answer?
Now on to other stories. Ghana's legal system and the Chief Justice are currently on tenterhooks as the Council of State begins deliberations on the fate of Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo. A statement from the Presidency's Communication Directorate on Tuesday confirmed that President John Dramani Mahama has forwarded 3 petitions seeking the removal of the CJ to the Council of State for advice. Here's a News Desk report of reactions in the last 24 hours.
Not her first time in this situation. In a space of 3 months, Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokono once again has her fate in the balance following 3 petitions to the president for her removal. In December 2024, legal scholar Professor Acquah Asare, in a 19-page petition, asked for her removal over alleged misbehavior and incompetence. Then President Akufo-Addo, on 6th January, in consultation with the Council of State, dismissed the petition, concluding it did not disclose a prima facie case warranting further action. The then presidency also indicated the petition was submitted without supporting evidence or documentation to substantiate its claims, further expressing disapproval that the petition was circulated in the public domain in breach of Article 146 of the Constitution, which mandates that proceedings of this nature be held in camera to protect the integrity of the judiciary. President Akufo-Addo in 2021 had dismissed a similar petition from ASEPA to remove Chief Justice Inyeboah. But in what could be described as a deja vu, the Chief Justice again awaits a determination of her fate, howbeit under a newly constituted Council of State and a different precedent. Although details of the petitions and petitioners remain sketchy, former director of the Ghana School of Law, Kwaku Ansah-Asare, says the Chief Justice is the architect of her own problems.
It raises a question of interpretation, so that even if there's no issue of interpretation, you raise one for yourself and decide. When you do that, you bring problems. When Tokono has brought all these ugly noises about her by herself, and you've been a community. She has stabbed herself, wrongly in the foot.
He, however, urged the Council of State to review the petitions dispassionately and cautioned against interference by the president.
It is a body very distinguished, very capable. Let us allow them. Let us allow them. Don't let the president attempt to interfere, to dictate how their mind should go or where their mind should go.
However, private legal practitioner Wayo Ganamanti believes the petition is politically motivated.
It's all political, and there are two political parties. Both of them, when they are on each side, this is how they play. I have always held that we should allow the judiciary to choose their leaders. They are judges, they are lawyers. We can go for a conference with the judicial staff. They will choose whoever becomes Chief Justice. I mean, if there are 5-6 people who are competent to be Chief Justice, just like Parliament. Parliament chooses its own Speaker of Parliament. It's the MPs who choose their Speaker of Parliament. So why can't the Constitution be amended for the judiciary to choose their own Chief Justice?
Amidst all these, the Council of State has begun its deliberations and is expected to proceed and operate in accordance with Article 146 of the Constitution.
Now, away from that, in the wake of alarming rises in substance abuse, especially with a hard drug widely known as Red, the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment has launched the Ghana Against Drugs initiative to combat the growing menace and protect the nation's youth. Now, with drug abuse becoming a major concern across the country, government, in collaboration with stakeholders, is taking proactive measures through its Red Means Stop initiative, aimed at raising awareness, providing rehabilitation support, and implementing preventive strategies to curb the among young people.
In recent months, distressing videos showing young people in zombie-like states due to drug abuse have flooded social media. The chilling phrase, "winning red," has become a disturbing trend among the youth, signaling the growing opioid crisis.
Winning red. Winning red. Winning red.
The opioids, commonly referred to as Red or Red 225 on the streets, were originally intended to be strong painkillers. However, they've now become a cheap and highly addictive drug, drawing many young people into a dangerous cycle, especially in deprived communities.
Ministry of Health acknowledges with deep concern the rising prevalence and profoundly damaging impact of opioid abuse affecting the young people of Ghana. Of particular alarm is the emergence and then the insidious spread of the street drug name Red. This substance poses grave health risk and carries the potential of rapid addiction and severe life-threatening complications for its users.
To combat this growing menace, the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment has launched a national anti-drug campaign aimed at safeguarding the youth from substance abuse. During the launch, Sector Minister George Opariado emphasized the urgent need for proactive measures to save lives.
As a nation, we cannot stand by idle and witness the erosion of our youth's promise and potential. The Red Means Stop campaign is not merely about raising awareness, it is about saving lives. In collaboration with Entertainment We Ghana, we are launching this initiative to directly combat the red epidemic and other harmful substances permeating our communities. Our mission is clear: to educate, empower, and mobilize Ghanaian youth to make informed, drug-free choices that safeguard their future.
The minister further stated the campaign will be extended to institutions of learning, particularly tertiary schools, which have become hotspots for substance abuse.
We don't intend to remain in plush offices or conference rooms like this. We will take the campaign to where the drugs are. The epicenter currently are in our tertiary institutions, our universities, and we'll be going there. Our secondary schools. If you listen to the Minister of Interior, only 6 schools profiled in the northern region. About 64% of them, one way or the other, have experimented with one drug or the other. And so we will not remain in our offices in Accra. This is more serious than the fight against galamsey, because this affects the human resource of the country.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Education, National Youth Authority, Narcotics Control Commission, and the Food and Drugs Authority will spearhead a task force focused on sensitization, prevention, and rehabilitation. The initiative will also introduce alternative livelihood programs for youth affected by substance abuse.
Now, the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants is urging accountants to invest in acquiring relevant skills in artificial intelligence in order to keep up with the evolving trends. Now, during a summit and employability fair held in Accra, Vice Chairman of the ACCA network, Glory Boy Doku, charged accounting students to ensure ethical use of AI and also leverage on the opportunities it presents.
Artificial intelligence is reshaping the job market. According to the World Economic Forum, while AI is expected to replace 92 million jobs by 2030, it could also create 97 million new opportunities if people acquire the right skills. Despite growing concerns over AI replacing human labor, the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA, believes that with proper education and training, professionals can